The national flag is a symbol and emblem of a country, representing its sovereignty. The design of a national flag often involves vexillology, which is the study of flag patterns, including their history, design, production, and usage. The use of flags helps us to understand and interpret a country's traditions and culture. After combining research on various historical flags, vexillology has recognized and promoted 5 main principles of flag design. Firstly, a national flag design should be as simple as possible and easy to distinguish. Secondly, the pattern on the national flag must have practical significance to better represent the country. Thirdly, the use of colors should not exceed 3 basic colors. The simpler and more obvious, the higher the recognition. Fourthly, since the national flag is usually viewed from a distance, it should avoid including badges or words. Lastly, there must be a certain difference between national flags to reflect a country's uniqueness. Based on these principles, the national flags of various countries around the world have adopted some of them to a greater or lesser extent. However, under the influence of various factors, there are still some national flags in the world that not only have unique shapes, patterns, and colors but even have 2 sides that are almost identical, making it difficult to distinguish. In today's Terry Travel, let's take a look at those national flags with unique styles and attributes, the interesting facts behind these flags, and the fun phenomena they have caused. Most national flags in the world are designed in rectangular shape, with similar proportions. Only 2 countries in the world use a square shape for their national flag, which are Switzerland and Vatican City. The flag of Qatar has the highest aspect ratio in the world, with a ratio of 28:11, which is almost twice as long as most national flags. The white color represents the Qatari people's love for peace. The maroon color represents the wars that Qatar has experienced in its history, and the 9 serrated edges represent Qatar as the 9th Arab Gulf country to sign a protection treaty with Britain. In addition, there is a national flag with a unique shape in the world, the flag of Nepal, which is the only non-rectangular national flag in the world. It consists of 2 right-angled triangles, with overlapping triangle shapes symbolizing the Himalayas, and the sun and moon representing Hindu culture. In addition to the shape of national flags, some countries' flags are also unique in their badges, colors, and designs on both sides. The reverse side of most national flags is a symmetrical pattern of the front side. However, Paraguay and Saudi Arabia are the only 2 countries in the world that distinguish the front and back sides of their national flags. The front of the Paraguay flag bears the coat of arms, while the back bears the seal of the treasury. The Islamic creed on the Saudi flag is the core of the Islamic faith, and it is stipulated that the front and back sides must always be the same, and the flag must never be lowered. If state flags are also taken into consideration, the flag of Oregon, United States, also has different front and back sides. One side features a shield emblem, while the other side features the state animal, the beaver. In addition to the front and back differences, there is a country whose flag can be flipped upside down, which is the Philippines. During peacetime, the upper half of the Philippine flag is blue, representing loyalty, and the lower half is red, representing courage. Once entering a state of war, the flag will be flipped upside down, with red on top, symbolizing the need for people to have courage to fight against the enemy. The triangle on the side represents the people's hope for peace. The sun represents the light of freedom, and the 3 stars represent the Filipinas' 3 major island groups. Although the Philippine flag has 4 colors, which violates the 3-color rule of the 5 major design elements, it is still well designed and orderly. There are many national flags that use more than 3 colors. For example, the flag of South Africa consists of 6 colors, symbolizing the fusion of various elements in South African society. When it comes to the flag with the most colors in the world, it is from Belize in Central America, which uses as many as 12 different colors, making it the world's most colorful flag, and the only one depicting a full-length figure. In contrast, Portugal is the only country with a flag depicting scientific instruments. and the astrolabe behind the shield is an important instrument in medieval astronomy and navigation, symbolizing Portugal's achievements during the Age of Discovery. In contrast, Mozambique is the only country with a flag depicting modern weapons, with a yellow star, a hoe, a book, and an AK-47 rifle symbolizing defense and vigilance. Speaking of which, have you noticed an interesting phenomenon? Although the colors of flags around the world vary greatly, almost all of them use one of the three colors, red, blue, or white. Only Jamaica, a Caribbean island country, is an exception, using black, green, and yellow as its main colors. It is the only flag in the world that does not contain the three colors of red, blue, and white. In fact, until 2017, the flag of Mauritania in Africa also had no red, blue, or white. It was not until 2017 that Mauritania added a red stripe to its flag to pay tribute to the soldiers who sacrificed for the country's independence, making Jamaica the only country in the world with a flag that does not contain the three colors of red, blue, and white. In addition to popular colors, there are also unpopular colors in national flags. Among many national flag designs, there is a color that is almost never used, which is purple. Almost all national flags do not include purple, mainly because centuries ago, purple dye was expensive, making it generally not considered as a flag color by various institutions at that time. This tradition indirectly influenced modern national flag designs, making purple the rarest color in national flags. This also made the Caribbean island of Dominica the only country in the world with a national flag that includes purple. The flag features a purple imperial parrot in the center, which is Dominica's national bird. If you have to look for a bit of purple on other countries' flags, the flag of Nicaragua in Central America depicts a beautiful rainbow, theoretically giving this country a flag with purple. Another interesting feature of national flags is the occurrence of similar designs or colors between different countries. One of the most famous examples is the flags of Monaco and Indonesia, which are very similar in both design and color. The only differences are in the proportions and shades of red used, with Monaco's flag being in a 4:5 ratio and having a darker shade of red, while Indonesia's flag is in a 2:3 ratio and has a brighter shade of red. If you flip Indonesia's flag upside down, you get the flag of Poland. Similarly, Singapore's flag features red and white stripes with stars and a crescent moon in the upper left corner. The flags of the Netherlands and Luxembourg are also very similar, with only differences in proportions and shade of colors. The flags of Romania and Chad are also similar, with the only difference being the depth of the blue color. Andorra and Moldova both use the same three colors in their flags, but feature their own coat of arms in the center. Other countries with similar flags include Ireland and Ivory Coast, whose flags have similar colors and designs but with opposite left-right positioning, and Haiti and Liechtenstein, whose flags were initially identical until they were discovered to be too similar in the 1936 Olympics. They each modified their flags, with Haiti adding its coat of arms to the center and Liechtenstein adding the royal crown to the upper left corner of its flag. Apart from being completely similar in design, there are also several groups of countries in the world that use similar colors and stripes in their flags, even though the designs of their flags differ. For example, Arab countries use red, white, black, and green as their flag colors, which are known as Pan-Arab colors, while Southeast European countries mainly use red, white, and blue, which are known as Pan-Slavic colors. There are also Pan-Central American colors and Pan-African colors. Firstly, Pan-Arab colors originated from the flag of the Arab Revolt, which was a nationalist uprising by Arabs against the Ottoman Empire during World War I. It was also the beginning of Arab countries' move towards independence, and the flag colors used during the uprising continued to be used in Arab countries after they became independent. Pan-Slavic colors refer to the combination of red, blue, and white, which originated from the flag of the Russian Empire. Apart from being used in Russia until today, they are also widely used in countries with a Slavic population, such as Croatia, Serbia, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and the former Yugoslavia. Pan-Central American colors are mainly composed of blue and white and are derived from the flag of the Central American Federation, which existed from 1823 to 1841 and included present-day Central American countries such as Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. These countries continued to use similar color schemes after they became independent. Pan-African colors are found throughout Africa and mainly consist of 4 colors: red, yellow, green, and black. Red, green, and yellow were first used on the flag of Ethiopia, which is one of the 2 African countries that was never colonized by Europe. After many African countries gained independence, they adopted similar colors to symbolize their liberation from colonization. Furthermore, red, black, and green are also the colors of Pan-Africanism, representing African nationalism and calling for political unity in Africa. The combination of these 2 factors has made red, yellow, green, and black the most popular colors used in African flags. However, in Africa, there is a country whose flag colors are different from others. The flag does not have any yellow or green colors, but instead uses a design similar to the United States flag. And that country is Liberia, located in West Africa. The reason behind this is quite direct. Liberia was founded by Black Americans who returned to Africa and established the first African republic ruled by black people. It is also another African country that has never been colonized. And the flag symbolizes the special relationship between Liberia and the United States. It is worth mentioning that since 1965, all counties in Liberia have had their own county flags, which are more free-spirited in design compared to the well-organized national flag. Liberia has one of the most colorful county flag designs in Africa. Since there are complex national flag designs in the world, there must be simple flag designs as well. Currently, all national flags in the world contain at least 2 colors, but in the past, there were indeed single-color national flags without any patterns, stripes, or badges. For example, the African country of Libya adopted a solid green national flag in 1977. The reason was that then President Gaddafi led Libya to withdraw from the Arab League in 1977. But there was no time to design a new national flag. Instead, a completely green flag was adopted, reflecting Islam as the official national color of Libya, until 2011, when the Gaddafi dynasty was overthrown. The Pan-Arab flag of the Libyan kingdom era was reintroduced, and a crescent and 5-pointed star were added to the center. Since then, no country in the world has used a single-color national flag. In addition to Libya, some countries have also used single-color flags in the past, such as France using pure white in 1815, Afghanistan using pure black in 1880, pure white in 1996, and so on. In addition to using flag colors to continue the same historical, ethnic, and religious origins, there are also some countries that, although their flag colors are different, use similar striped designs to pass down history. These are the famous Nordic 5 countries. As the northernmost 5 countries, the Nordic 5 are not only geographically and ethnically close, but their flags also have a similar design, known as the Nordic Cross. The Nordic Cross first appeared on the first national flag in history, the Danish flag. Denmark once unified the Nordic region, so the royal families of the Nordic countries are mostly descendants and distant relatives of the Danish kingdom. This gradually made the Nordic Cross a common symbol of the Nordic countries, and it was successively used by Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. Among them, the color scheme of the Norwegian flag has even triggered an interesting phenomenon. That is, we can find the flags of 8 countries in the Norwegian flag at the same time. Apart from Norway itself, the red and white color scheme is similar to the flags of Indonesia and Monaco. The white over red scheme is the flag of Poland, while the blue and white color scheme in the center of the cross is the same as that of the flag of Finland. If the blue is added to the red and white area and extended downward, it becomes the flag of the Netherlands. If the flag is rotated 90 degrees, it will become the flag of France. And the red, white, blue, white, Red 5-color stripes will become the flag of Thailand. Finally, let's take a look at some countries in the world that have considered or successfully changed their national flags. First is New Zealand, which launched a referendum in 2014 to select 4 designs from over 10,000 submissions for the public to vote on, in order to choose a new national flag. Eventually, a design featuring a black and blue background with a silver fern and a red Southern Cross star was selected as the final design in 2015. However, in March 2016, over half of the people voted to keep the original national flag, and New Zealand's existing flag was ultimately retained. Another country with a similar plot is Fiji, a Pacific island nation. The Prime Minister of Fiji once expressed that the current national flag of Fiji features the British flag, representing Fiji's colonial past, and therefore proposed to change the current national flag. However, in 2016, Fiji won its first ever Olympic gold medal, and a joyful atmosphere pervaded the entire country, seeing the happy scene of people waving the national flag to celebrate. The Prime Minister changed his attitude and cancelled the plan to change the national flag. The country that has changed its national flag the most in modern history is Afghanistan. Since using its first flag in 1709, Afghanistan has changed its flag 27 times, more than any other country. In the 21st century alone, Afghanistan has changed its flag 7 times. Alright, that concludes this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, save, and follow. We hope you enjoyed the knowledge shared in this episode. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the next episode.